Imagine a world where the pulsating beats of K-pop don't just dominate your playlist, but also reshape the future of international relations. Could this be the moment we've all been waiting for? On a crisp Wednesday morning in Seoul, July 23, 2025, at 6:16 p.m. KST, the air buzzed with excitement as South Korean Prime Minister Kim Min-seok made a jaw-dropping announcement that has the globe on edge. K-pop legend GDragon, the self-proclaimed king of K-pop, has been appointed as the honorary ambassador for the 2025 Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC summit, set to dazzle Jeonju this October. This isn't just a headline, it's a cultural earthquake that might just bridge nations with the power of music and innovation. But here's the burning question. Can a pop star truly wield the influence to elevate a global economic summit to new heights? Or is this a bold gamble that could redefine diplomacy forever? As the news broke, images of GDragon holding his ambassadorial certificate alongside a beaming Prime Minister Kim flooded social media, igniting a frenzy among fans and skeptics alike. What if this appointment isn't just a nod to his musical genius, but a strategic masterstroke to harness the Korean wave's global might? The 37-year-old icon, born Kwon Ji-young, has long been a trailblazer, his career a dazzling tapestry of chart-topping hits like Heartbreaker and Coup d'etat, and a fashion empire that has turned heads from Seoul to Paris. Prime Minister Kim, in a heartfelt Instagram post, hailed GDragon as a symbol of creativity and innovation, citing his groundbreaking move of transmitting music into space as proof of his visionary spirit. With just 100 days until the summit, the nation holds its breath. Will this collaboration between a pop icon and political leaders spark a synergy that transforms Jeonju into the epicenter of a new world order, or will it be a fleeting moment of stardom in a sea of serious diplomacy? The stakes couldn't be higher, as South Korea prepares to host the APEC summit for the second time since 2005, and GDragon's appointment has everyone wondering, could this be the ultimate fusion of culture and commerce? The summit, scheduled for October 31st to November 1st, 2025, in the historic city of Jeonju, promises to tackle pressing themes of innovation, sustainability, and connectivity, issues that GDragon's career seems to embody effortlessly. His recent album, Übermensch, released in February 2025, has already captivated millions with its eclectic mix of pop rock, trap, and electronica, featuring collaborations with global stars like Anderson .Paak and Nile Rodgers. This move by the South Korean government isn't just a celebration of his artistry, it's a bold declaration that the Hallyu Wave can be a diplomatic powerhouse. Fans are teary-eyed with pride, but the world watches with bated breath. Will GDragon's charisma and global fanbase turn this summit into a cultural phenomenon, or will the weight of economic talks dampen his star power? A symphony of stardom and strategy, how GDragon's role could reshape APEC's global stage. What if the key to unlocking international cooperation lies not in boardrooms, but in the electrifying energy of a K-pop stage? As the clock struck 06:30 p.m. KST on this transformative Wednesday, July 23, 2025 in Seoul, the appointment of GDragon as APEC 2025's honorary ambassador sent shockwaves through the global community. The Prime Minister's office, adorned with the vibrant South Korean flag, released stunning photos of GDragon receiving his certificate, his signature style, complete with a pearl necklace and a confident grin, stealing the spotlight from the traditionally stoic political backdrop. This isn't just a celebrity cameo, it's a calculated leap into uncharted territory where music meets multilateralism. The question on everyone's lips: can this K-pop titan, with his decades-long reign over youth culture, inspire world leaders to dance to a new tune of unity and progress? Delving deeper, the choice of GDragon feels like a love letter to South Korea's soft power strategy, a term coined by Joseph Nye to describe the art of persuasion through cultural allure rather than coercion. The Yonhap news agency reported that Prime Minister Kim Min-seok, chair of the summit's organizing committee, praised GDragon's ability to powerfully convey the values of connection and sustainability, echoing the summit's core themes. This appointment comes at a pivotal moment, with 100 days remaining to the Jeonju Gathering, where leaders from 21 APEC economies will converge. GDragon's influence stretches far beyond Korea. His 2013 solo world tour made him the first Korean soloist to conquer Japan's Tokyo Dome, and his recent Übermensch world tour has sold out arenas globally. Could his presence at APEC promotional events, including a much-anticipated video campaign directed by the visionary Shin Moo-sak, turn heads of state into fans, forging bonds that transcend borders? The emotional pull of this decision is undeniable, with fans worldwide sharing tearful tributes on platforms like X, where user @KupDiaTap5 exclaimed, "Look at the face of South Korean Prime Minister. He's so happy to appoint GDragon." This isn't just about music, it's about hope, pride, and the possibility of a new era where cultural icons lead the charge in global dialogue. The Korea Herald highlighted that GDragon will appear in official videos to spread the summit's message, a role that could see him mingling with dignitaries and CEOs at the APEC CEO Summit from October 28 to 31. Imagine the scenes. GDragon, with his boundary-pushing creativity, inspiring discussions on AI, energy transition, and trade. Will this be the moment K-pop proves its worth as a diplomatic tool, or will the gravity of economic talks dampen his star power? The world is on tenterhooks, waiting to see if GDragon can turn Jeonju into a stage for history. The countdown begins. Will GDragon's APEC journey ignite a global revolution? Could the beat of a K-pop anthem be the heartbeat of a new global alliance? The Korea Post reported that Prime Minister Kim Min-suk personally visited Jeonju twice to oversee preparations, underscoring the government's commitment to making this summit unforgettable, with GDragon as its shining star. This isn't just a ceremonial role, it's a daring experiment to blend the glitz of entertainment with the grit of geopolitics. With his latest album, Übermensch, still echoing in the charts, and his fashion label Peace Minus One setting trends, GDragon brings a magnetic allure that could draw millions of eyes to Jeonju. But the big question remains, can this pop icon, adored by generations, unite world leaders under a banner of innovation and sustainability? The backstory of this appointment is as compelling as a K-drama plot twist. GDragon's journey began at age 5 with the short-lived Little Rura, but his real ascent started with Big Bang in 2006, where he emerged as a producer and songwriter extraordinaire. The Hollywood Reporter once likened him to a fusion of Justin Timberlake and Kanye West, a testament to his genre-defying talent. Now, at 37, he's stepping into a role that could cement his legacy beyond music. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs described him as the perfect figure to embody APEC's values, a sentiment echoed by the APEC Preparatory Office, which sees his global cultural icon status as a magnet for international attention. His upcoming promotional video, helmed by the acclaimed director Shin Moo-sak of Dolphiners Films, promises to be a visual masterpiece. Will it be the spark that ignites a global conversation on economic resilience? As the countdown to October ticks louder, the emotional stakes soar. Fans like @GDragon International on X celebrated with posts about his Instagram update confirming the role, while the Korea Juwon Daily noted his ability to challenge the factory-made entertainer stereotype of K-pop idols. Jeonju, with its UNESCO heritage sites, is being transformed with new infrastructure, a summit hall, media center, and exhibition hall, all racing to completion by September. Prime Minister Kim's vision of synergy between GDragon and APEC has ignited a national fervor, with citizens and civic groups rallying to support the event. Could this be the moment South Korea leaps onto the world stage as a cultural and economic powerhouse, with GDragon as its fearless leader? The answer lies in the days ahead, as the world watches, heart in hand, to see if this bold experiment will rewrite the rules of global engagement. The cultural catalyst, GDragon's journey from stage to summit. As the sun sets over Seoul at 07:30 p.m. KST on this historic July 23rd of 2025, the appointment of GDragon as APEC 25 ambassador feels like the opening chord of a global symphony. This isn't just a story of a pop star stepping into the spotlight. It's a narrative of a nation betting on its cultural crown jewel to elevate its international stature. GDragon, with his platinum hair and piercing vision, has long been more than a musician. He's a cultural architect, shaping trends from music
music to fashion with an audacity that leaves the world spellbound. Prime Minister Kim Min-suk's decision to tap him for this role, announced with a flourish on social media, has fans weeping with joy and analysts scratching their heads in wonder. Could this be the moment when K-pop soft power turns Gyeongju into a beacon of hope for the Asia-Pacific region? GDragon's credentials for this unprecedented role are as impressive as his stage presence.
His 2009 album, Heartbreaker, won Album of the Year at the Mnet Asian Music Awards. And his 2013 Coup d'etat, featuring collaborations with Diplo and Missy Elliott, landed him on the Billboard 200, a feat that shattered barriers for K-pop soloists. The Korea Times once dubbed him a genius singer-songwriter, a title earned through years of producing hits for Big Bang and mentoring a new generation of idols like Zico and BTS's J-Hope. Now, with Ubermensch still topping charts in 2025, his influence is undeniable. The APEC Preparatory Office sees him as a bridge to the world, his global tours and fashion collaborations with Chanel amplifying South Korea's cultural export. But can this artistic dynamo translate his creative flair into the language of economic diplomacy? Or will the summit's serious tone mute his vibrant energy? The preparations for APEC 2025 are a testament to the high hopes pinned on GDragon. Gyeongju, once the capital of the Silla Kingdom, is undergoing a metamorphosis, with construction projects like the Summit Hall and Media Center nearing completion by mid-September, as reported by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The city's themed tourism programs, blending heritage and industry, are designed to showcase Korea's soul, with GDragon's promotional videos set to be the heartbeat of this campaign. The emotional outpouring on X, where users like @WhiteTamar hailed him as a symbol of creativity and innovation, reflects a nation united in pride. As the world anticipates his interactions with leaders and CEOs, one can't help but dream. Will GDragon's presence at the APEC CEO Summit from October 28th to 31 inspire a new era of collaboration? Or will the gravity of global issues test the limits of his stardom? A vision in motion, GDragon's APEC mission takes shape. What if the future of global economic dialogue hinges on the charisma of a K-pop idol? At 8 p.m. KST on July 23, 2025, Seoul's streets hummed with excitement as GDragon's appointment as APEC 2025 ambassador unfolded like a cinematic climax. This isn't just a feel-good story, it's a revolutionary pivot where culture collides with commerce, and GDragon, with his kaleidoscopic career, stands at the crossroads. Prime Minister Kim Min-suk's personal oversight of Gyeongju's preparations, including his second visit on July 15th and 16th, signals a government all in on this audacious experiment. The images of GDragon, certificate in hand, beside a visibly elated Kim, have sparked a global conversation. Could this be the dawn of a new diplomatic era where music and innovation lead the charge? GDragon's journey to this moment is a saga of resilience and reinvention. From his early days training at SM Entertainment at age 8 to leading Big Bang to global stardom, he's defied odds at every turn.